listening to the Not So Black and White Real Estate Podcast with your hosts, Sir Colin Campbell and Gary A. McGowan.
Good morning, good morning. It's your host, Sir Colin Campbell, here with Gary A. McGowan, and you're tuned into the Not So Black and White Real Estate Podcast. We're on site right now at the Real Estate Growth Summit, and we have a special guest in the building today. The man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, the legend.
Mike McCann from Philly.
Mike, how you doing?
Very good. Excellent.
Good.
Wait, let me correct that. I am Mike McCann, the real estate man.
Okay.
I like
Do
that.
that again. Do that with the jingle.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Ready, real fast.
Yeah.
Here we go. Boom. Intro.
You're listening to the Not So Black and White Real
And
Estate
we
Podcast
have
with your host,
Mike
Sir Colin
McCann,
Campbell and
the
Gary A.
real
McGowan.
estate man.
I like it. Okay, we're going to ask a question right off the top before we get into anything. How did the real estate man come together? Is that a thing?
A lot of people claim to have created that, but it's been around since the 90s, and just to have fun.
Yeah.
And a unique marketing proposition. At first, I'm like, that's tacky. I'm not going to use that. And then people said, you got to use it. And I started using it. Best thing. It's
Best
so
decision.
much fun.
And I bet you it's easy to remember.
That's what I'm saying.
The real estate man? Mike, the real estate man.
There
Now,
you go.
Mike McCann, the real estate man.
Oh.
You need that jingle.
It's got to roll.
No, I walk into a settlement and they're like, the real estate man, little kids.
Yeah.
People, it's unique.
Mike
That's
McCann,
awesome.
the real estate man.
So who is?
I might not fly in
I know,
Canada.
right?
I don't know, but it works in Philly.
So who is Mike McCann, the real estate man?
There you go.
So I am Mike McCann, the real estate man. I am a father.
Okay.
I am a husband. I'm a family man. I am from Philly, city of brotherly love.
Yes.
And if you haven't been to Philly in the last 5 or 10 years, you've never been to Philly. It's
Really?
awesome.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I've been in the real estate business 33 years. I was with my last company, Prudential/Berkshire, for 27 years.
Wow.
And I'm a newbie here at Keller Williams, and I'm so excited the last 10 months. I have been the top agent in Philadelphia since 1988, every single year, and I was the top 1 or 2 in the country for Berkshire Prudential for the last 20 years,
Wow.
nationally.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Yeah.
So, Mike,
Yes.
you're a big deal.
Not according to my wife or kids or anything. I am.
Who are we asking?
I am the same guy I was when I had nothing.
There you go. There you go. What? Talk to us about that.
Yeah.
How does somebody have that the success that you're doing, keep that success going, but remain the same man, remain the same man that your wife married, for instance?
Yeah, exactly. It's very important. I love real estate and I love helping people. And then as I got into my career, I loved growing people. So one of the key things is to remain true to family first,
Yes.
hard work, knowledge, and have the best ethics, have the best reputation in the marketplace. And that's just been a consistent theme. And of course, I'm a big gratitude guy. I don't forget, I'm a grateful guy. I'm grateful for everything. So giving more than I take has been a key element to my success, and helping people without any personal motive has
Right.
been helpful. So I love to help people grow, both my clients, builders, developers, investors, my agents, my company, and myself.
Awesome. So being the number one realtor in Philly, you can't do that alone. So explain to us quickly what that team looks like around you. Who have you surrounded yourself with?
Okay, today we've grown. I have 20 full-time agents, and I have 7 support staff. 2 closing department, 2 listing department, a marketing person, a conveyancer. And I have agents. What I'm proud of is I have agents that have been with me for 20 years.
Wow.
Assistants, 22 years.
Wow.
17 years, 16
That's
years.
impressive.
Of my 20 agents, over 10 of them have been with me between 10 and 20 years. My support staff. Now I'm bringing on newer people, and I do plan on growing even more. But it's been a family team, and you guys might weren't probably around, but there's a song called Hotel California.
Yep.
Such a lovely place, but you can never leave.
Yeah, you check in, you can never check out. Yeah. So that's what happened when you come to Mike's, when anyone comes onto Mike's team. You check in, but you can't check out. No, but tell us a little bit more about that, Mike, because in a business like real estate, there's so much turnover, and in the industry of sales, there's so much turnover, and you've been able to have a strong growth and commitment with the people that are part of your team, a part of your family, for so as you rightfully put it. Help us understand, what does it take to, create such longevity with team members?
Oh, it's very important who you bring on. So I like to bring on people who have a great work ethic, who have a need to succeed, who want to grow personally and professionally. And then I lead by example. No one works harder, or no one invests more than me. So I'm leading by example, but I love pumping people up and helping them. Mm-hmm. And as I say on my team, it's 1 and 1 does not equal 2. 1 and 1 equals 3. Yeah. Any of my agents, they could do it themselves. I don't need them necessarily, but together, we choose to be together because we add up to 3. So I give more than I receive. I lead by example, and it's a family-first atmosphere. And then even my support staff, they are unbelievable, and I just make sure that they can grow, that they are part of the team, because they run everything.
Yes.
And I have a good environment. So just having a good environment, growing, caring about those people, doing whatever it takes. And believe it or not, that's what, as I've come into the Keller system, I see that with Gary. And that's why I've moved to Keller, because I see him fighting for the realtors to remain the essential part of real estate transactions. And that's how I am on my team. I'll do anything for my team. And I want them to grow, be happy, and be successful.
That's impressive. I remember when you came over to Keller Williams, that was a big deal. Gary had you on stage, and I was leaning on every word that you were saying at that point. And it's like, wow, here's a man that has been in the business 29 years at that time, I think it was, and he's transitioning, he's changing everything, and he's coming over into Keller Williams. Apart from leadership, what else helped you make that decision to say, okay, I've been hanging my hat here for so long, now I'm going to move?
Yeah, big decision. Then 27 years with that past company, 33 years in the business. I saw many changes in my career, and I've been blessed. My career has been continually upward, and I saw the internet come on. I saw all types of changes. In the last couple of years, I'd say the last 6 or 7 years, I saw the growth of Keller. It wasn't the same company that I first was introduced to back in the early 2000s. I saw the growth. I saw the success of the people within Keller. I saw the systems, and I was ignoring it. And as the company I was with was shrinking and top agents were going to Keller and my friends were growing and growing, I was just ignoring it because we were doing great.
Yes.
But then, these last 2-3 years, I was listening to Gary's blogs, I read some stuff, I saw my friends, and I thought, wait, what's the best thing for my team? I brought younger people on for the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years.
Yes.
And I just said, I have to make a move because I want to be with the number one leader, the number one company, the number one entrepreneurial system. And I will tell you, it was a big decision emotionally because I loved everybody that I worked with.
Yeah, of course.
I was their golden boy, whatever, and I grew that company. But as I moved to Keller, the systems, the culture is even more than I anticipated. Like, I love it now better than I do 10 months ago when I came.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the family first, the training, and it has brought our team together so much more. The growth in my team, I know I'm rambling, sorry.
No, it's good.
The growth within my agents, my support staff, in the last 10 months is more than the last 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really been awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
And to dive into that a little bit, not that we want this all to be about why agent should be a part of Keller Williams.
Correct.
However, I think that there's a message there, and the question I want to ask and get out of you, the answer I want to get out is when you came and now you're experiencing some of that culture and some of the differences, is there any surprises from one brand or from, say, the KW brand that you didn't expect?
If I had this roadmap, the Keller system, that the training and the books and all that early on in my career, I would have even succeeded much faster and much higher. I don't regret any of that, but this is a roadmap. The difference why Mike McCann succeeded and many agents did not was just sheer determination, hard knuckle, and I would just say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And I had to find my own ways to do it.
Right.
With the Keller, the systems are unbelievable. So it's more than I thought, and I have to make sure that I'm still doing my money-making activities and slowly learning everything, or fast and slow learning everything. But the energy.
Yeah.
I went to that family reunion.
Yeah.
The first thing, 4 days, 18,000 people. The hair on the back of my neck, and I only have a little left, down on my head, was standing up for those 4 days. I just couldn't believe the energy, and I haven't seen that ever.
Right.
So it's entrepreneurs, and to me it's you can start from nothing and be very successful, and have people that want you to grow and be held, and that's what everybody's pulling for everyone.
Yeah.
And the way he developed the system is, again, I used to make fun of it. I used to, they're drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
It's a Ponzi scheme. Like, that's what 10 years ago I would say. But
Yes.
I have to do what's best for my family, and my family is my team. And that's why I came.
Right. Right. And what is your family? What is your team? And I use family as your team and the team that you lead. What do they say?
It's funny. So they thought it was that no one could believe that I left. I gave my team 36 hours notice that I was leaving, because that's what you have to do.
Yeah. Right.
In real estate, where the company will shut you down. So 36. So when I announced it, some cried.
Wow.
Some were yay. Some were, I don't know. But the best reward that I got 3 weeks into it, my staff, come running. I was running the old, hey, how you doing, blah, blah. Throw stuff down, grab stuff, talk to everybody. And they're like, Mike, stop. I have to tell you, we thought when you announced you were coming to Keller Williams that you were nuts. We just couldn't believe it. Now we know why you did it.
Wow.
I said, why? They said, we feel like we left the funeral and we're at a wedding. The energy here is unbelievable, and it has united our team and our energy and the concepts. And so that was a great reward to me.
Of course, yeah.
Because it was so important.
Yeah.
That I do what's best, and I've been blessed in real estate. I'm pretty lucky because I analyze stuff, and I'm a slow and steady, and that's how my career's been. So that was a big move for me, and the fact that they're embracing it is awesome.
Yeah, and for that change, for somebody to change in what they're doing and how they're being led, this is probably a decision that you've been working on for 6 months, a year, I don't know, but a lot longer than the 36 hours, for instance, that they had to process.
Yeah.
This, right?
Yeah. Yes. It was probably about started to think about it seriously, probably about 7 or 8 months before I did. Then I'm really studying the Keller, listening to podcasts and blogs and talking to other people. And then for about 5 months, I go down and I meet Gary.
Right.
And then I bring all my core group, and we met Gary again and just met the systems, and then we made that decision. So it's about a 5 month from when we said we're making that commitment to making the move.
Right.
Because we had to plan it.
So help us understand, in terms of production, what is your production level? Just so people can understand what a big move this was.
Yes. So last year I think we did about $365 million.
Okay.
700 and...
Sorry, that's 365 million.
Million. Yeah.
Okay.
Right
Okay.
there. We bought some horns for that. There you go.
We bring in about 12 million in revenue is what we bring in, and about 765 transactions. And I've been very consistent.
Yeah.
Even in the downturn of 08, 09, we were still doing 600 transactions a year.
Nice.
So it's been very, very consistent.
Okay.
And I am out in the field. So I'm a leader by example, but I am doing listings. I am dealing with the customer. I am out in the field.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting back.
So for someone like you, how does a leader like you make big decisions? Like, what is the steps that you go through when you're making just big decisions? I know the one that we were talking about was you coming over to Keller Williams. But apart from that, what is your mindset like when you're making big decisions? The steps.
Yeah. So it's funny. I am learning to run a business now more so. I've always run it as, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Not like a business. Key thing though, my wife is my partner who handles all my details. I'm sales, she's details, and whenever I'm thinking about doing something, I'll talk to her and then I'll do it. So this core group now is a new thing for me, and I'm starting to set goals. I'm starting to look at budgets. All I know is if I wanted to do something, I'm going to do a radio show, I'll do it. If I want to do special advertising, I'll do it. So I have not been really a businessman. It's just been, listen, you have to make sure you're making profit. Very, very important. And I just knew I was making a lot of money, and so I was not really the structure of now I'm hiring a coach. Now we're doing a 33-day system, 36-touch system. Now we're doing client parties. So prior to this, it's just all been that crazy sales guy just spontaneously making decisions, but based on being in the business.
Of course.
Like I always say, when people read stuff in the paper, I already knew that because I'm out in the field experiencing it. So I know what the market's saying, and I am a 24/7 real estate guy. I love real estate. Yeah. So my gut has been that way, but now we're doing more budgeting, planning, pull back for a little bit to decide. So I have this core group, and that's helping us grow as a business. And the reason I'm doing that is because instead of just this, 27 people on my team, we might expand big time. So you need that business plan. So that's what I'm learning from Keller and from all the people here. Yeah.
So are you getting more? I don't want to say more focused, but maybe more dialed into not the gross or the number of units and so forth, but more the net. What you and your team get to keep at the end of the day.
Well, again, our net has been very, 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 very strong. I do know that. Yeah. So, yes, we're going to start to track what's working and what's not, where I never tracked that before. Right. Like, I'm trying to get off of Zillow and Realtor.com because that was a source of leads for me.
Of course.
But I don't know what the results of those were. Yeah. Or if I do a big ad campaign, I never track that. So now we're tracking. I have a operations manager. That's a new thing for me. Yeah. Nice. I have a new accountant. I have a bookkeeper. So I'm learning all this stuff. So I'm going to grow into a business instead of just a great family that's doing well. It's almost like the second generation, is coming in and taking it up. Yeah. So I don't regret anything, but I love the growth, and we're trying to make it a business model. So,
okay. Yeah. Now help us understand, what does leadership mean to you?
Leadership, leadership by me or leadership by, to me, let me just jump back. I love the fact that now I'm in partners with Gary Keller. Unbelievable. I respect that guy amazingly. I love the fact that I'm in partners with other quality people within the company. I have met so many business, entrepreneurial growth people that before I was always the top guy and I just did what I did. Now I have so many examples, and I'm learning from new people. I'm actually, when we leave here, going to talk to Monica Reynolds about a coach for Matt. I never had a coach in my life, so I'm going to get a coach. So for my leadership, it has just been pumping people up, supporting people, making sure they did money-making activities. And I had always been, I'm going to give you some, if you're a new agent, and most of them that I hired were new people who I brought up. here, I'm going to give you great support. I'm going to give you great leads, and I'm going to be your support. And now I'm teaching people how to generate their own leads, how to do their own fishing instead of feeding them. Yeah. That's worked for me before. But so my leadership, though, has really been by example. Everyone will say no one works harder than Mike.
Yeah.
And then keeping people positive, and if you believe you can achieve, and never give up, things of that. I'm an energy guy where nothing. If something bad happens, forget about it. Let's do this and move on. We can't walk around dreary. So my leadership has just been more inspirational, aspirational, and then training. I always made sure my people did read books, train, learn what's going on in the marketplace, become the most knowledgeable.
Okay. So now, as a leader who is transforming his business now, and you're looking at taking your business now to that next level. There's so much natural talent can get you, and it seems like you hit that pinnacle there for some time. Now you're rejigging your business, where now you're talking about getting a coach. You're doing more planning and treating it like a business.
Yes.
What are the questions you're asking of yourself now to get you beyond and allow you to think much bigger?
I'm just looking at, and when I first got in real estate, I looked at the top person and I said, if he can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
So I've been looking these last 10 months at the top people, the top systems, and saying, okay, if they can do it, I can do it. If that's what I choose to do.
Yeah.
And I'm just making sure it never takes away from who I am to my team or as a person. The one thing that I'm very proud of is that whether it's a brand new agent, I'll help them out, whether they're on my team or not. I don't ever want to change that, but the thought of growing and taking that culture to other markets, to expand my team, is what I want to do. But I'm going to make that move as I learn it and feel confident and know the best ways that I can do it. So I'm in the absorption right now.
Yeah. Sure.
Just looking at where I want to be, and then helping my team do what they feel they're best at. You do your best thing, and you do that well. You try not to focus on things that you're not good at. That's when you bring in support.
Yeah. It's funny, because what I'm hearing, here's someone who's been in the industry 33 years, and your level of curiosity, that is something I truly admire. Because you constantly want to learn. How do I get better? Most people are in the business 5 years, 10 years, and then they're like, okay, I've arrived. Yeah. You're 33 years in the business, and you're thinking, how do I make this better? How do I become a better leader? You start asking questions about, should I start getting a coach now? If I get a coach, how would that impact my team? The level of curiosity I'm sensing from you, it's not common among people in the business, even a quarter of the time you've been in the business. So truly admire that. Thank you.
Well, my pleasure. If you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Yes.
And that's how it is. I mean, financially, I could have bailed years, decades ago.
Sure.
But I love what I do. I love showing up. I love helping young people, people on my team. And now I am committed to making sure that my team can, the opportunities my team can grow more is better than it's ever been.
Yeah.
And I want to grow too. If you're stagnant, you're going nowhere. You're either going forward or you're going down. But it's not like work. It's what I love to do. It's where I want to be.
Of course.
And then come and visiting you guys in, where am I?
Toronto. Toronto.
They told me it's going to be 80 degrees and sunny up here.
Good luck.
Where? When?
Good luck.
Let us know when that happens. 2 weeks ago, yes.
I love it. I love it. And the people I'm meeting here, I mean, it's so inspiring.
Yeah.
So inspiring.
Yeah.
But I will bring that home, and I will encourage my people. And right now, they're home working, but they're all going to family reunion because some went the first couple weeks we were with the company, but this year they're going to come. They have to see the bigger picture.
Of course.
That's what I love about it. There is no company no real estate company especially, but no, very few companies in the history of the world like the Keller system.
Right.
I mean, it is a realtor fighting for realtors, giving back with a growth-oriented. And everybody's in this together. That's what's amazing. Amazing.
Love it. Love your enthusiasm around it too. So we're going to do a couple of things here, and this is what we like to have fun with when we end our podcast.
Okay.
And some rapid fire questions, and they will all be serious.
Good. I can imagine. Yeah.
And then we'll wrap things up here. So let's just play some of our. Let's just see what we can have here. Hang on a second.
Mike McCann, the real estate man.
So we'll play some background music to make this happen. Okay, would you rather be texting or talking to people?
Oh, talking because of the tone and emotion.
There you go. Okay.
But I do text a lot, and I'm a thorough texter.
Beautiful. Thorough texter. With emojis or without emojis?
No emojis.
Okay,
yeah.
there we go.
Could change, who knows?
Yeah. Very good. Okay, here, ready? This is one of my favorite questions. Is it wrong for a vegetarian to eat animal crackers?
No.
Yes.
I thought about that.
Good.
My daughter's vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, am I going to offend anybody first? And then I can answer. Very good. A place you want to travel to?
Hawaii.
Can't say Toronto. We've been here now.
Yeah.
I love Toronto, though. Toronto's awesome.
Yeah, we love it, too.
It really is. And I love Canadians, okay?
Hey.
Even though the Flyers are better, but go ahead.
Oh, here we are. It only took 20 minutes to get there, but we got there.
Listen, we know people, eh?
Yeah, we've got people, too. Very good. Favorite junk food?
Tasty cakes. Butterscotch crimpets.
Ooh, I don't even know what that is, but we got to get to Philly. That's what that
I'm
means.
sending you guys some. I need your address.
Okay. Done.
Oh, it's unbelievable. This is Philly. It's like cheesesteaks. You heard about cheesesteaks, right?
Yeah,
you know what they are?
Yeah.
Okay. You have this tasty cake. Oh,
Tasty. Okay, for those that can't see, the intensity from I'm the number one realtor in Philly just skyrocketed about tasty cakes. He's more passionate about tasty cakes
I want
than
your address. You're getting
done.
it.
Okay.
Done. Big dogs or small dogs?
What's a dog? What do you mean, hot dog?
No.
What, big dog?
Puppy.
Pets.
Oh,
This dude's definitely from Philly. He went to like chili feet.
no, it's funny.
Philly cheesecakes, everything.
All these millennials, everyone has a dog. I mean,
Yeah,
a dog
I know,
is like
right?
the new kid.
Yeah.
I'd probably say a medium dog. How's that?
Yeah.
One that doesn't
There we
get
go.
hair all over me.
Yeah.
Or
Perfect.
drool on me. Oh, man, don't let your dog drool on me. I'll take you out.
Okay, so a couple of things we've learned today. Do not drool and get hair all over Mike McCann, the real estate man.
Absolutely.
There we go. Cake, a couple more. Cake or pie?
Cake.
And last one.
Vanilla.
There you go. Would you rather watch The Godfather or Star Wars?
Godfather.
I know. I already knew the answer to that.
I know people, man.
Beautiful.
I could see him. I think he knows most of the lines to the Godfather.
Yeah,
he knows people.
And most of the people.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Some of them have been shot in front of some of our properties back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay?
Wait, well,
Oh,
yeah. 1983 or 86, you said?
And even into the 90s in the Philly mob, but whatever.
That's awesome.
Philly is an awesome city. It's young, it's energetic, it's growing. It's one of the top millennial places in the country now. People live downtown. It's awesome.
Awesome.
And it's the most historic city in the country.
Yeah.
Birthplace of America.
Right.
Of course.
And I'm telling you, tourism is the big industry. Meds, eds, and tourism is our big industries right now.
Really?
Amazing. This is one of those conversations and podcasts I really don't want to end, but things are happening. We got to end this. Mike, in kind of some closing remarks, some advice as you're leading your team into 2020. What can you instill upon our listeners for 2020?
Dream big and never give up. Have fun. Be loyal. Do what's best for your clients and your team first. I make myself more accountable than anyone, so I'm the one that wakes up each day and I'm is accountable. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that is pretty much it. Don't change who you are. Give more than you receive. Work hard. Have fun. Educate yourself. Be loyal, and do what's best for the customers.
You've mentioned loyalty a lot within, and it's almost like a thread within the conversation. Why is loyalty so important to you?
There's nothing more important than loyalty. If I say something to you, that's solid gold. And anybody in the marketplace knows that, whether it's a customer or a client. And when I bring people on my team, their loyalty for me is I've helped them grow and grow. And so they become loyal to me. So it's just a fundamental. I don't want this revolving door.
Yeah.
I don't want to be just wealthy and people don't like me or not have a good life. It's about the whole package. So, when I got in real estate, I didn't have anything, and I just wanted to be able to feed my family and buy a home. And then as I've become successful, my obligation is to give back, is to have other people. And I've enjoyed helping many builders, developers, rehabbers, agents become very, very successful. That's the ultimate. That's what life's about.
Yeah.
So when you don't have anything, you have no money, you're trying to be a new real estate agent, you just want to eat, but once you get beyond that. So the responsibility of being successful is much greater than when I had nothing. And I never want to let anybody down. So, and when you are loyal to people are loyal to you.
Amazing.
So, yeah, it's old school, but it's the truth. It's the truth.
Well, it's Mike the real estate man.
No, Mike McCann, the real estate man.
You'll get it.
Okay, man. It's a jingle, man.
I love it.
That's
I love
right.
it.
Well, Mike, it's been a pleasure, and
you guys are great.
And thank you, and having you up here, and you just instilling just truth bombs and knowledge into
knowledge. Thank you for schooling us. Appreciate it.
But where else would I get to meet guys like you?
There you go.
Seriously. I mean, it's awesome. And you have the same goals. You have a bigger life and enjoy what you do. I can tell. Awesome. So thanks for having me on. I really, really appreciate it.
Very welcome, Mike.
Okay.
Well, for Sir Colin and Mike McCann, the real estate man, signing off from the Not So Black and White Real Estate Podcast. Awesome. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to click the subscribe button so new episodes will automatically be downloaded to your device. Please help us reach more people by leaving a rating and a review on your podcast player of choice. Now go make it an amazing day for somebody.